And Rick and Mitch, we trust.
And Mitch, you trust. And Mitch, you trust.
We got to get into that article by Mike Finger from the Express News. I don't know if you guys saw it on Jeremey Sochan. Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal, man. I mean, he is a person. Obviously, he is a person, but he feels the pressure. Very nice. Number 500 in the mix.
500. Woo, woo. Yeah.
Oh, look at the logo. Look at the logos Fernandez there. Got the Hard Rock Cafe logo.
I see it, man. Hard Rock Cafe.
Snuggling up close to the PF Chang's La Cantera.
There you go.
You see, look at the logo on the top too. I added the little notes, and then for PF Chang's, they have the bonsai tree.
Oh, nice. that's like a Miyagi Do, you know?
Miyagi Do, exactly, bro. Exactly.
Miyagi Do, exactly, bro.
That's funny.
The OG,
wax
the
on,
OG,
wax
man.
off, Rick.
The OG, bro. I love that. I love that. I love the nostalgia.
Yeah, and we got a little thing here, little logo on the corner there. It says
I see the 500. I like it.
500.
I sound good, Joe? Joe, I sound good?
Sound good?
Yeah, I lowered it a lot.
I like that shirt, Mike. Mike's got the good gear on today, man. I like it.
The good gear, got the good hair.
Get the haircut.
I shaved for 500.
Hey, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Mike's looking fresh and clean. What's up to the locals in the chat already? Black Bucket, Mario Cavazos.
I think Chica's trying to low key turn you into puro San Antonio.
She's trying to spruce him up. She's trying to spruce him up, and I like it.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
She's giving you street cred.
What's up, Tex-Mex? What's up, Tex-Mex? Yeah,
it's because she's 2 points above me. That's why, Joe.
You can't go more than 2 points.
Area 210, where the dreams don't fade from the river walk night to the Alamo shade. We rise together through the highs and the lows. Area 210, oh, it's the life that we chose.
We are rising together for the 500th time. That is right. This is the 500th episode of the Area 210 podcast, which today is powered by PF Chang's La Cantera and the Hard Rock Cafe, downtown San Antonio. Joe is in the studio. Fernandez is in California. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning to Spurs fans and Spurs fans only.
Yeah, that's right. And victory lap time, by the way, Joe, because Joe, the victory lap is this, and you said this briefly in our intro.
Yeah.
That not a lot of podcasts go beyond 20.
Can't make 20 episodes. Can't make 100.
Not a lot of podcasts get to 2,000 subscribers, but we're at 2,600 subscribers, 500 episodes in. I know I've done only 400 of them, right? Because I tend to go on vacation from time to time.
I got the other 100, bro. So we're good. We're good.
Joe's done all 500. Joe's
the Iron Man. Yeah. Joe's the Iron Man. See, that's the thing. Joe's the Iron Man. Mike does his 400. I do my 100. Joe does 501. You know what I'm saying? So Joe's the Iron Man. I will say this, congratulations to you guys for putting this together. Shout out to all the supporters and listeners and the locals in the chat. Like, this isn't possible without them, without everybody in the chat, with all the supporters. And real talk, there was people who didn't think you guys would make 500. Like, let's be honest. Right. A lot of people didn't think you'd make it. And so, kudos to you guys and kudos to Joe, especially for putting all the behind the scenes stuff, man.
There's a lot of people that were wishing we wouldn't make 500 or even 100 episodes.
Of course.
Wanting us to fail.
There's, it is what it is, man. But you know what?
Yeah.
The haters keep us going too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and
we're still here.
It's been a wild ride, Joe. I mean, think about it. I met with 3 people and I talked to 2 radio stations after leaving San Antonio Sports Star about what I would do next. And Joe, you're the one that was near and dear to my heart. You played it cool. You rolled up and were like, hey, man, come visit my studio. Let's see what we got going on. And we made it happen. And here's the thing about it all is that low key, high key, however you want to say it, this is the best sports show in San Antonio. It is. I would say that we go toe to toe with anything on Sports Star, anything on Ticket 760, anything anywhere. And what's funny about it is this: is that we have these personas sometimes on social media where sometimes people don't like us because of things that we say, but then they listen to the show and then they realize, wait a minute, that's a pretty decent show. It's professionally done. We have good hosts. We have good guests. I mean, we've had Goldberg on. We've had, Mike Mitchell Jr. on. We've had Frank Harris.
Jesse
We've had
James Leha.
Jesse James
Mhm.
Leha. We've had
Jesse James Leha, yeah.
The Von Erich
Mhm.
brothers,
Yeah.
the
Ramon
sons of the Von Erich.
Cardenas. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ramon Cardenas, big
Cardenas.
puppet from American Me, Danny De La Paz.
Yeah.
I mean, we've for this being a little tiny show, that's a pretty big reach. That's a
Yeah.
pretty big reach. Real talk, real talk. Like that you got to think about that. Sometimes I don't think we even grasp that. Like that's a big deal. It's a big
It
deal
is,
to have that caliber of guests.
and the reach that we get, by the way, is interesting because you and I, Fernandez, have gone to Dallas. We've gone to the American Airlines Arena in Dallas, and people come up and go, "Dude, you guys are from the show, right?" You know,
Mhm.
we go to the Alamo Dome, we go to the Frost Bank Center, whatever the case may be, and they recognize the show. They don't
Yeah,
recognize, oh, well, that was Michael from San Antonio Sports Star. They go, that's Area 210 right there, and
absolutely.
they recognize it. They recognize your belt, Joe, and Rick and
Rick.
Joe. They recognize us when we're out and about doing things because we're sports
Yeah.
fans. We're not insiders. We have no desire to go post game interviews and all that stuff. We want to just be the fan, the barstool boys when it comes to it all. And it's been a fun ride. 500 episodes now in the books. It's been amazing, dude. And we've had some highs, some lows, man. We've taken punches from people, from the Current to the Express News to local sports radio. It's kind of funny, man. But you know what's funny? What I like about our show, Joe? What do you call yourself, Joe Stradamus?
Joe Stradamus, dude. I'm the prophet.
You are the prophet of sports radio. We are so far ahead of every other show out there when it comes to predicting what's going to happen. I don't bat 1,000, but Joe and I on this show bat like 900 when it comes to predicting the Spurs, predicting the Cowboys. And it's so funny because we come off looking like idiots, and then guess what happens? It turns out to be that we were right all along. And then what happens? No one gives us the credit. But you know what? Thank you so much for the 2,600 subscribers out there. Thank you so much for all the super chats that we've had along the way. Again, it doesn't pay CPS bills, doesn't pay the SAWS bill. It pays to keep the show going. And we do have a super chat coming in from Tex-Mex Frank. He's been here with us from the get-go.
Yeah.
Joe, read it out,
Thank
man.
Tex-Mex Frank, $9.99 super chat. He says, "Congrat." He goes, "Congrat." I don't know how to say that. Automation's the great milestone. Eston, he says, "Here is to 500 more, multiple times over old man at Market Square Grito." That's what he wants.
The old school grito. I like it.
I got you, man. I got you.
Por presumir a mis amigos les conté que en el amor.
That old
There
man
you
has
go.
pain in his heart.
Yeah,
Man. He has pain in his heart.
Hey, yeah. We
I
have
like
another
the
super chat. We
I
have
lo-
another one by Greg Questanella, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
we
don't
got
want to miss.
more. So let me go ahead and read that one too from Greg. There you
$5
go, Mike.
in. He too wants a grito for the Spurs
Hell
beating
yeah.
the Lakers. If you live in SA, don't let your kids grow up to be a Laker fan, he says.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. Give him the Sitco guy. Give him the Sitco guy.
Sitco guy.
Yes.
We'll give him the Sitco guy. This is what happens if you let your kids be a Lakers fan and you've been here the whole time in San Anto with no affiliate, no ties to Cali. Shame on you.
¡Oh, me pegan toda la pura verga! ¡Me trepan a la verga! Mira.
You know what? I kind of feel that vibe there, Rick, with this shirt. I
Bro,
kind
that
of
shirt, I like that, bro.
Would
That
you-
shirt is everything, bro. I like it.
So
I like
Chica
it.
got me this shirt.
Uh,
It came in the mail yesterday. So let me give the full reveal, Fernandez, on this, and let me know
Yes,
what
you
you
got
think here.
Gotta
we
do
got
it. I already
we
love.
got
I love the old
old-
English. I
All
love
right,
the old
here
English
we
San
go, here we
Antonio.
go.
I already love it.
Here we go. Here we go. San Antonio
Mhm.
Spurs, NBA.
Yeah. The old English basketball, San Antonio. So San Antonio. So basically, it's San Antonio basketball, right? In
Basketball.
old English,
Yeah.
and then in the middle is the Spur. I like it, bro. I love it. I think I gotta get it. I think I gotta get that shirt. I
like
like
that.
it.
We
I
got
like
some
it.
incoming super chats, man. Hot and heavy here. We got one
Super
coming
chats are
in from
coming.
Matt Lerma.
Matt Lerma
There you go.
says 500 down, thousands to go. I like that,
I
Matt.
like that. I
He's
like that,
still
Matt.
with us. He's still with us. I'm still with you,
Matt's
Sohan.
al-
We're gonna get
yeah,
into Sohan talk in a minute.
Matt's always been a real one, man. Matt's always been a supporter from day one, man. Shout out to Matt
Yep.
Lerma. Appreciate
And
you, bro.
Black
Got
Bucket
another one.
also in the house.
Here comes the money.
Says congrats on 500. Here's the 500 more. Most definitely.
Thank you.
Black
Appreciate
Bucket.
that. Appreciate that.
I've gotten to know Black Bucket over the past year or so, past 6 months or so. Very, very nice guy. He's taking part in our Map My Walk challenge, man. He did 4
Nice.
miles a couple of days ago. Yeah, Shaki
Nice.
Darrow, by the way, 11 miles walked in the last 2 days on that
Damn.
app. Very,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
He's taking
Hey,
the
real
lead,
quick,
by the way.
real quick, Joe, about the Lakers kid thing. I tweeted that, and that tweet did numbers, bro. That thing
Oh,
did
dude.
numbers. I just retweeted it. I don't know if you could go to my page real quick, Joe. That
Yeah.
thing did numbers, man. It was it was a good one. It was a good one. But it's true, man. It's true. I like the way who was it, Greg, that said that? Don't let your kid grow up to be a Lakers fan. I'm telling you, bro.
Mhm.
Lakers and Golden State. It drives me crazy, and I understand. I get it. I understand life where young kids grow up and they like Steph Curry or they like whatever. So they want to wear a Warriors jersey to a game and all that. I'm just telling you, bro. I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, bro. My kids had no choice. They were in Spurs onesies out of the womb. You know what I mean? Like so there
Yeah.
ain't no choice, bro. I'm sorry. You take it how you want. It is what it is. But yeah. The craziest thing to me is
Like
seeing
that.
that. There it is. Yeah, look at that. That thing did numbers, bro. Look at that. Look
It's
at
still
that.
going.
Yeah, it's still going. That thing did numbers. 32K views. And yeah, it's true,
And
man.
1,500
It's true.
likes. Not
Yeah.
bad. Not bad.
Exactly.
Hey, we have another super chat coming in from Tony Ornella saying, congrats on 500. Let's go for 10K. Big dreams.
Yeah.
Dude, 10K will be in the nursing home at that point, but I wouldn't mind it, man. Well, I wouldn't mind it at all. Hey, lots to get into today, by the way. The Spurs are off tonight, but they have 3 games in 4 nights beginning tomorrow, all on the road, all difficult games. They've got Boston, Minnesota, and then Tuesday night against Oklahoma City. We'll get into that. Mike Finger of the San Antonio Express News finally did a story that I really, really enjoyed. And I enjoyed it because it got to the heart of things. We talked about this yesterday, Joe, about a lot of journalists out there are not getting to the heart. They're getting to the X's and O's. X's and O's anybody can do. Getting to the heart is a different skill set. He had a heart-to-heart conversation with Jeremey Sochan. And I don't know if anybody read this, but it was brutal. It was brutal. He feels the pressure. He knows the pressure. He even says, I read my own box scores. I know what's going on. That is brutal.
What I would say though, like the Jeremy, there's a video going around, and I think our good friend CT also had it out there where Jeremy's like picking out his hair and he's talking and he's being vulnerable and honest. Like he's saying he's which is like it's not like he's disillusioned or you know what I mean or anything like that. He's being 100. Like which I can only appreciate. Listen,
let's get into this talk here because later on we'll talk music. Trae Young being traded. We didn't really get much into that. How that affects the Spurs because the Spurs have swap. We're going to get into that controversial ending to the semifinal game yesterday involving Ole Miss and Miami. Miami, a home team, playing in the national championship on their own field. So that's interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
But let's get into this Jeremey Sochan bit because Sochan was interviewed by Mike Finger, and it was a great read on mysa.com where he was saying, man, I read the box scores. I know I'm struggling. I know I'm on the trade block. I hear the rumors. I see the rumors. I feel the rumors. And for him to say basically that he knows that he's on the trade block is big. It's almost like he revealed to everybody that, hey, I've been informed that they're shopping me around.
Right.
So much so that Bobby Marks of ESPN had a trade proposal saying that the Spurs should trade him to the Knicks as part of a three-man trade. And it would bring a Frenchman, one of Wemby's teammates from Team France, over to the Spurs. The idea would be get
the dancing bear,
Yabusele, the dancing bear, who was a first-round draft pick in 2016, also a power forward. But Fernandez, you and I are the realists when it comes to the Spurs. Okay. I said this the other day. I don't know if you caught yesterday's show. The MVP chants for Wemby were kind of just making me cringe because there's no way in the world he can win MVP.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think we're realists when it comes to it all. And we're not real fans if we criticize Sochan. We're not real fans if we criticize another player. But Sochan being on the block makes sense. And I think so much that they're trotting him out there hoping to improve his trade stock. Because they cannot have 30 DNPs in a row going into February. But do you think the Spurs should get rid of him?
You're right about Sochan's kind of vulnerability and acceptance of what's going on here. And I think that's a big sign of maturity, man. Like it really is. And I know that's not, it may not translate to playing on the court, or I mean, I think it does, but I think he's being mature about the situation. As far as like he's not disillusioned. But a couple of things. I do think you're right, because it is kind of interesting that he had not played like he not even garbage minutes, right? There was a time when the garbage minutes time came and Sochan still wasn't on the court, which was crazy, right? But now he's out there, and it's kind of reminding New York or whoever else is interested is, hey, this guy has something, whether it's being an enforcer and getting into it with guys like Vanderbilt at the end of the Lakers game, and just being, a pest to get under somebody's skin, which New Yorkers love that. New Yorkers love a guy like that, right? That's a pest that gets under your skin, right? So I've always been a fan of Jeremy, and again, the off-court stuff, which I know some people think doesn't matter. He's been involved in the community. He's done a lot of great things. He does the coffee tea thing where people show up and they do their thing. I've met him and had pictures with him. He signed. I have two jerseys he signed for my sons. Like very not like just Jeremy Sochan, like number 10 Jeremy's, like very like kind of personalized. Like he takes the time for that. Now that and $10 gets you a coffee every day, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and we know that. I get that. So is it time for him to go? It is. It really is. And it's best for him just to go now. I think he would do well in a place like New York. I think New Yorkers just kind of get that kind of moxie, and he'll go out there and do well. And again, it's no ill will. It's one of those things, man. It's ran its course. It's like relationships, Mike and Joe.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just run their course. No, sometimes, right? They just run their course. And I don't want to hate you. Like, let's just end it now. Let's just end it now.
The tribute video is going to be of Sochan bricking threes and getting into skirmishes with Dylan Brooks. Here's the quote. Here's the quote from Jeremy Sochan, by the way, on the San Antonio Express News, interviewed by Mike Finger, saying, quote, "I'm not going to lie to you guys and say it was rainbows and sunshine all day. I think there's been moments where it's been very hard. I've been in the league for 4 years. This is the kind of thing that's happened for the first time ever happening to me." So basically saying that he didn't feel the pressure of, oh my God, I might be gone until this year. This is his contract year. He's a restricted free agent this year, which means that if the Spurs want to keep him, they can keep him an additional 4 years if they wanted to. But they would have to match. They'd have to match whatever he gets in the open market.
They could have locked him up, and they didn't. That shows something, right, Mike? When they had a chance to lock him up, but they didn't. So that was the beginning, right? That was the beginning of I don't know,
because we saw that
when you're ready to break up in a relationship, you might not know real quick, but there will be signs.
There will be signs. There will be signs. There will be signs.
Well, I mean, we saw that sign. Malachi Branham saw that sign. Blake Wesley saw that sign. Also drafted in 2022 alongside of him. Here's the thing about Sochan. People forget the Sochan was drafted before Wemby.
Yes.
So he is not part of the Wemby rebuild. He was part of a different rebuild. He was part of the Keldon Johnson rebuild.
Yeah.
The Devin Vassell rebuild.
That's a very good point, Mike. And this is not to make an excuse for the Spurs organization or anything like that, but that is something I think that gets lost upon. That's a good point. He's pre-Wemby, right? Obviously, no one knew they were going to get Wemby and all that kind of stuff. He was drafted for a different regime, if you will, right? Like you said, the Keldon and all that. Once Wemby came along, the trajectory just changed, right? Like everything changed, and I'm not saying, I don't know if he's like I'm not saying he's a victim of that, because at the end of the day, he also has to perform. At the end of the day, he could have done well with Wemby if he would have performed, right? I mean, in the heart of hearts of what it is, and I think even Jeremy knows this, he's not performing to the number 9th overall pick level, right? I mean, he's not. He's just not, bro. And I mean, for whatever reason, whether it's whatever, man. And I think they tried with him, right? They did the whole experiment, which a lot of people didn't like, the whole point guard thing. I thought the
That was a
point guard
full-on
thing,
tank. That was a full-on tank move, dude.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That whole point guard aspect of it all to me
yeah,
was they're tanking at that point,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
where we need to go with this.
yeah,
Here's
yeah.
the thing, Fernandez. You look at the Spurs roster right now, and you look at Sohan's strengths. His strength is apparently defense, and I have
Hmm.
said he's an above average defender.
Hmm.
If you want to call him a good defender, that's fine. But if he was elite, he would have been on the court. Call it what it is. He's a B
Hmm.
plus defender, which is
Hmm.
great. It's above average.
Yeah,
But in the eyes of
but
many
there's a lot
Spurs
of
fans
yeah,
who
there's a
thinks
lot of
he's an
B
A
plus
plus,
defenders. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
they think that he's great because he had that one great game against Luka
hmm,
Doncic like 3
yeah.
years ago, and it got under his skin. And he got under Dylan Brooks' skin, And I saw that post game interview that he did with after the game, after the dust up with Jared Vanderbilt,
Yeah.
and I thought to myself, I'm done, man. He was like going, I must have said something that he didn't like.
Yeah.
He's very soft spoken. He
Yeah.
told me to come see him after the game, so I went to go see
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
And I
Yeah,
was there
yeah,
going,
yeah.
come on, man. But I mean, so when you heard him say that, you know what I'm talking about. I don't even want
Yeah,
to play the
yeah,
sound.
yeah.
I don't want
I
to play the
know, I
sound
know.
because I'm
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
hit my head on the table if we play the
Yeah,
sound. But
yeah,
what were your thoughts, Fernandez, when you heard him say that in a soft tone?
yeah,
He told me to come
yeah,
see him after the game, so I went to go
yeah,
see him.
yeah.
He did. I must have been
What did
something
he
that I
say?
said that he
What
didn't like.
yeah, he said something to the effect of he wasn't in his right frame of mind. He needs to work on that or something like that. It was very therapist-y, not that I know, but it was, very, it sounded like a therapist, yeah, I agree, Mike. Matt Lerma says your mom is above average.
He's talking with the guys in the chat, dude.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know. That's just funny to me. I love a good mom joke. I love a good mom joke. Listen, I don't get along with my mom, so I don't care. So I love a good mom joke. But
You know
that
what?
just
You
sounded
know what?
'cause
That
that's always
that
my go-to too. The other day, I'm sorry, that's my go-to too. The other day, I was at work and some random person said something about I can't remember what they said, and I was like, "Your mom ain't ready." I didn't say that in my mind. It's just always a go-to. Like if somebody says something like, "Well, you ain't ready," and it has no context, or it just gets annoys me. I'm like, "Your mom ain't ready. What are you talking about?"
dude, you don't
It's just a
understand.
go-to.
You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
Chica and I do that
yeah,
every night. We did it last night.
yeah,
It
yeah.
just has no context to it. You just say,
Exactly. That's what. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Somebody could be like, this food is too hot, or this food is crap. Like, "Hey, your mom's crap." Like it just
yeah,
doesn't matter. Like it can go with anything. It's almost like it sounds like a Michael Scott. Like that's what she said. It
no,
could go
yeah.
with anything. It could go with anything. Like
Remember Napoleon Dynamite? Your mom goes to college.
yes, exactly, exactly. Hey, you know what else? It reminds me of White Men Can't Jump. Man, your mother's an astronaut. Like, what
Yeah,
are you talking about?
exactly.
Yeah, he's like, man, my mom's too drunk to be an astronaut.
Oh, look, let's play that video, man, real quick. This is what y'all are
Oh,
talking about, dude. This
oh,
is
Look,
what
here
y'all
Jeremy
we
are
said.
go.
talking
Oh,
about.
okay,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Well, JHNSP says I do a good accent of Jeremy Sohan.
yeah.
Let's hear what he had to say.
We
I
have no
mean,
volume, Joe, or I can't hear it. I don't know if you
I
guys
can't
can
hear
hear
it
it.
either.
Okay.
Put on a shirt, Jeremy.
He has no shirt. He's picking his hair out. He's a cool dude.
He's saying that he must have
He's a
said
cool.
something not
Yeah,
nice,
he's a cool guy, man. We got to give him that, man. He's a
You,
cool
you know
dude,
what?
man. I mean, the dude's cool. I would like to hang out with that guy. I'll give you that.
Play the video, Joe, and I'll do the voice in the background. Okay.
Oh
Oh
God,
God.
yeah.
There we
You
go.
guys both do good voiceovers. Joe does good Matt Lerma, and Mike apparently does good Jeremy Sohan.
Let's go ahead and get this one. There you go.
Okay. So here's the thing. It was a difficult game, and I don't think I said anything wrong. I said something that he might not have liked, and he said to come see him after the game, so I went to go see him. It's not that big deal, really. Not a big deal. We're all professionals. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm gonna go back home to my Instagram model girlfriend. It's all good. I hear the rumors about me. I see the box scores. I know I'm shooting 29% from the field from 3-pointers for my career. I know I'm not that good. And I know that my defense is slightly overrated, but it's fine. Me and Jared Vanderbilt, we're good. That's my perception.
Oh, God.
A little bit too
That's
long.
not
A little
bad.
bit too
A
long.
little too long, but it's not bad. The early part was good. The early part was good. Yeah. Myra
Just-
says she loves the picking of the hair. Yeah. That's always that. Yeah. Him picking his hair was really like, God, like you said, no shirt. The dude's a cool dude. Like you said, Instagram model. Here's the thing, bro. At the end of the day, man, the dude's winning in life. I mean, the dude's got his Instagram model. He's a millionaire. He's a young kid, man. You know, what does he drive? A Lambo, whatever he drives. You know, hey, man, it is what it is, bro. Hey, you know,
he
we
drives
all,
his
we all
Ferrari. He drives his Ferrari in the
Ferrari
medians
that
on I-10.
I know, I know, I know, I know.
Why
I
did
know.
they got swept under the rug? It was like,
It
hey, remember
did
that time?
actually. It did.
Like,
That
how
was that
how
really
fast are
he was
you
going. He
going?
had to be going really fast, right? He had to be going really fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Over
he had to go
100,
really
man.
fast. So yeah, I mean, I think again, and the criticism, and somebody said in the chat that at number 9, that's low value. That's horrible value at number 9, and it is. It is, and it was like if Jeremy would, I almost wish Jeremy was selected like in the second round or
Right.
30th, because we wouldn't be having these conversations.
Expectations.
Telling you exactly, expectations matter, and as they should, But Keldon, if Keldon and Jeremy would have swapped positions that year, I think everything would have been okay, right? I mean,
Yes, Sam saying
you
that
get high
it's a
value from
Porsche.
Keldon at
Sam
Porsche,
says
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
Porsche. Well,
Yeah,
Keldon's
Porsche, Ferrari, whatever.
Keldon's performed at the 12 level. Keep in mind, the 9 level. Keldon has performed. Keldon was drafted the same year as Lucas Samanic. I believe it was picked 19 and 29 that year.
Right. Yeah.
And Keldon looks like, oh my God, you got this gem at 29,
Yeah.
which is what he is.
Yeah.
By the way, I was looking it up. We were singing the praises of Keldon Johnson yesterday, and I was looking up the ESPN Hollinger player efficiency rankings. I don't know if you saw that. Did you ever go on that website? It's a player efficiency rankings for what they do on the court, offensive and defensively, a cumulative stat, right? First page, and you have to play a certain number of minutes per game and all that
Right.
stuff. You have to
I get what you're
qualify.
saying. Yeah, sure.
Top 50, there are 2 Spurs in there. Wemby's number 4. That when Wemby's on the court, offensively and defensively, he's the 4th most efficient person on the court of the entire NBA. Number 45, Keldon Johnson.
That's
Keldon Johnson is
Big
having
deal.
a career year, and I'm looking up the rankings right now.
Let me show you something here,
yeah.
Mike. This is what our good friend of the show here, Paul Garcia, has pointed out. Like I said, Paul's a friend of mine, and he's good with the numbers, right? So he put Keldon is shooting the ball efficiently this season from inside and outside. He says on the boards, he's above the 96th percentile elite in offensive rebound percentage and defensive rebound percentage for his position per the CTG. And if you look at the chart that Paul likes to make here as far as highlighting certain numbers, when you look at what his shooting percentage is inside the paint per 100 per 100 shots or whatever how he does it, he's at 66%, and in the restricted area he's at 46%. Mid-range he's 2%. So most of his points come from point blank, inside the paint, underneath the rim.
But he's also shooting 42% from 3, which is
Yeah.
remarkable. EFG of almost 65%. By the way, I'm looking at the player efficiency rankings right now according to ESPN. Number 1 is Nikola Jokic. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Number 2 is Giannis. Number 3 is Shai Alexander. Number 4, Wemby. Number 5, Luka Doncic. So you can see that these are legit rankings here, right? You go down.
That's
to
almost like the All-Star ranking. It's almost in line with what the All-Stars are.
Number 45 is Keldon. Let me give you the range of where he's at when it comes to being number 45. That's above Aaron Gordon. That's above Norman Powell, Clint Capella. That's in the range of Franz Wagner, Kristaps Porzingis, Julius Randle, Zach Edey. Now, the third rank, who do you think the third most efficient Spur is?
Most efficient Spur, I'd have to say Harrison Barnes.
Third most efficient Spur is actually, and I have it right here, Luke Cornett.
The Big Elote?
The
Wow.
Big Elote, number 68. Number 80, I'm sorry, that he's number 66. Number 68 is De'Aaron Fox.
Right.
Guess who's the Spurs' most inefficient player?
Jeremy Sohan.
Number 270.
Jesus.
He's the 270th ranked player in the NBA. There's only
What I would
300.
what I would say about Keldon, what I love about Keldon is you got, like you said, Mike, pre-Wemby. Keldon is the longest tenured Spur, which is crazy, right? Right.
Mhm.
You know that. You know we're us old folks who roamed around the dinosaur era. Remember, Manu, Tim, Tony, and how the longevity of players. The longest tenured player right now is Keldon Johnson, which sounds crazy, right? Um, but Keldon, he was pre-Wemby. He was a starter. He was all this and that. I love how he's settled into his role as six man and on the bench, which he's got to be in six man of the year talks. I mean that's got to be a thing. Um, I just love how, because a lot of players could have like bucked back and said, "No, I'm a starter. Like I don't want to go to the bench." He's having his best year and his most efficient year on the bench. Like so, I love him off the bench. I love Keldon off the bench. I think he loves being off the bench. So I love how he's found his role, because there was time when people wanted to trade Kelvin, and it's same the Jeremy like the hate Jeremy gets. Keldon got it for a while. Don't act like he didn't. Like people didn't want Keldon. They wanted to get rid of him. He was this, that, and the third. But he found his niche. He found his role. So sometimes it takes a little while for somebody to get there, and some get there and some don't. And
Well,
Jeremy seems to be on the way out as a guy that didn't find his niche in San Antonio.
I like the. Well, by the way, we have a good comment from Black Bucket saying he wants KJ Keldon still on the bench. He says he's provided that Manu role off the bench for us, at least offensively. ESPN was singing the praises of Keldon Johnson beyond. I liked what the announcer said the other day. One of the analysts was saying that Keldon Johnson, because he was the man for the Spurs 4 or 5 years ago, averaging 22 points per game, he learned how to score. He was a bucket getter at Kentucky. He was forced to be a bucket getter here. He was somebody getting 14 shots per game. Now he's getting 9, but he's making those 9 at a high clip. But because he was forced to be a scorer, he learned that role. And when they put him in to score. That is his job. He is a bucket getter. He's not there to facilitate. He's to go get buckets and to get offensive rebounds. And he does it very well.
Man. He's a spark, man. He's a spark. He really is, bro. He's such a spark. He's like the microwave, He comes in, man, and everything is just changing, man. And he just high energy. Yeah, I love it.
High energy, bring it back up. I want to see Devin Vassell come back. I never thought I'd miss Vassell as much as I have.
You know what? I feel like that's been going under the radar. Like no Devin Vassell in the last I don't know how many games it's been.
4 games.
It's been 4 games. Yeah. No Devin. That's another outlet when it comes to, hey, somebody getting buckets, somebody kind of spurring the offense.
He's the glue for the Spurs this season, and when he's not out there on the court,
Devin not out.
Look what happens.
That Memphis game, man. Devin would have been much needed. Devin for that Memphis game. So
the NBA. Yes, go ahead. Vassell apology forms.
Here we go, man. We got apology forms for everybody. You got a stack. It's like HR, bro. It's a stack of apology forms.
Mike's gonna sign the apology form on Monday if the Bears win and beat Green Bay.
Yeah.
I was talking with CT yesterday. We and her were talking.
Oh man!
And I was telling her about the agreement.
I don't want to hear her Bears propaganda. I don't want to hear CT's Bears propaganda, man.
I told her, hey, look, I have an agreement with Mike. He said that your Bears are not going to win against Green Bay, and she's like, what? And I said, if the Bears win, Mike has to sign the apology form on Monday. And she's like, oh yeah, bet. Bear down.
Yeah. JHNSB says the only apology form I don't see is one for Wemby.
Oh yeah, no, man.
Yeah. He's the MVP. He's the MVP according to
what?
Stupid.
Mike. I made a mental note earlier when you talked about the MVP thing at the line and the the MVP chance.
Yeah,
I've said this before a long time ago. I've never been a fan of that. Like not just in general. Like every city has, bro. Whoever the top guy in Washington is, they're chanting MVP for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just basically it's like every city has. Again, I'm a fan, and I'm not telling people how to fan before anybody says it. I'm not a fan of that. I've never been a fan of that, bro. Like,
Well, here's the thing.
every
There was a time against the Dallas Mavericks, first game of the season. You and I were at the American Airlines Arena, sitting next to each other.
we did,
doing what?
yeah, we did,
We were
yeah, we did
chanting
MVP. We did, yeah, but I feel like
But
that
he
was
had
like,
he
that
had
was almost,
he
but
had
it was
an MVP
almost
worthy
like,
game.
yeah, but it was almost like just in jest. Like
Yeah.
we're in the opposing arena. Yeah, like I'm gonna chant MVP for Wemby just to upset the opposing fans. You know what I mean? The opposing arena. I'm just saying in general, like I've never been a fan of the whole like MVP chant at the line. Like, and that goes back to like Tim Duncan days. Like I just for one, and it's funny because the Jackals were talking about Wemby saying he doesn't mind the noise. I'd rather be quiet when people are at the line. Like when my son is at the line in his high school varsity basketball game, I'd rather be quiet and let him focus and shoot, like instead of like chanting his name over and over and over.
Much like in
I'm
golf,
just saying, that's just me. Yeah, yeah, like a
like
golf
in
thing.
golf,
Yeah.
everybody's
Like
quiet.
yeah, you cheer for the like back and forth basketball, but the line, it's like a field goal. You know, you gotta like take your time. You gotta wait. Like I don't want to be loud when my team is trying to kick a field goal. You know what I'm saying? Like
This reminds
like
me, Joe Chica. The other day, we were watching. I was watching some tennis match on on ESPN or something.
Yeah.
And the player complained because someone screamed or someone made a noise during the serve attempt,
yeah,
during the
yeah,
toss. And
yeah,
I
yeah,
told
yeah.
I told her, I said, in tennis and in golf, she was like, why is that player so upset? And I said, well, she's upset because someone made a noise.
Yeah.
And she goes,
It's
it's a
yeah.
sport. She goes, it's not a real sport.
Yeah.
She goes, you're
There's-
telling me that
there's
in golf
rules.
and in tennis there's etiquette? And she was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
these aren't real
Yeah.
sports. And I
Yeah.
was like, hey,
It's like a bowling. Are you gonna you know bowling etiquette, right? You
Yeah.
the person next to you, someone's getting ready to bowl and do their thing. The dude next to you gotta wait, right, and let you do your thing. You know, he's like that's also a
Yo, house ball. Wait your
yeah,
turn.
house ball. Yeah, house ball, MF, house ball, MF. Yeah, that's another. What's a movie? Mike,
She's
what's the
out of
name
my
of it?
league.
She's out of my league. Yeah, that's another reference. He's like house ball, MF. He's like, what are you talking about? Like, no. So
with all this going around, you think my friend's gonna
yeah.
f up your peripheral vision?
He's like, all this going on. Yeah, exactly. That dude was serious. He had the brace on and all that. She's like,
Jeez,
house ball,
man.
house ball.
What if they have that little
Hey.
brace on the finger too? Where
Yeah,
it's
the
all
brace
clipped
and all that.
together?
Yes,
I'm like, no,
yes,
bro.
exactly.
You know what? We need to have
for
an Area
me-
210 movie night where we rent out a movie theater.
Yeah.
We show She's Out of My League because that's a great.
She's out of my
nice
league, and
movie.
we'd be watching Kingpin too, man. Kingpin.
Oh,
is
that's
funny,
a great
dude.
movie. That was funny.
Kingpin is a good
Kingpin
movie, yeah.
funny, dude.
Kingpin
Look at
movie,
this.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
funny too. Sam Salinas says, "Joe, make the T-shirt. Stupid.
Well,
Can you imagine?
Listen. The crowd is involved, Mike. I almost feel like after Mike said that, they started doing the stuff where the whole crowd is involved. The whole crowd is involved, Mike, in the whole beating the drum and the claps. And listen, bro, you
Hey.
can say what you want about the Jackals. I love it. People,
You know
just
what?
like
You know
this
what?
show, people said the Jackals weren't going to last. Funny, yeah, joke's on you.
I'm
The-
doing my.
that-
Is it a joke on me or is it because
you, just in general.
maybe I lit the match? Maybe I lit the match.
Maybe. I don't know, man. But I'll tell you what, man.
I'll do
These
a victory
guys-
lap for this. I'll do a victory
These
lap for
guys
this.
these guys were I don't know if you saw this the other day. They were in the Frost Bank with Coyote practice. It's funny because I remember when the Jackals thing started, people were like, well, they're not organized and they're just whatever. Bro, they are going to the arena and practicing in their seats. Like in their actual seats in an empty arena, they're practicing the chants and all that. If that ain't organized and if that ain't a leadership structure, then I don't know what is. Like the Coyotes there, like it's a whole thing, man. This Jackal thing is not going away. So I know people don't like it and people have their own issues with it. I've been around them in Vegas. Listen, man, their energy they are true just energy people. They really are, man. There's
The
no
energy-
hidden
the energy
agenda
comes-
behind it or
The
anything.
energy comes from the wins, though, man.
Well, of
It-
course.
it-
Well, of
it's
course. I
great.
mean-
It's great when you win. Winning cures all. But it's silly if the Spurs had a 10-25 record.
Well, of
Right?
course,
25
man. Yeah.
25-10, it goes
Yeah.
well. And I like it. I like a lot of it. I'm
This
coming
needs to be the
around
battle
to it.
cry for
I'm
the
coming around
Jackals.
to it. But you know what?
Win or chancla.
Maybe you did spark it, Mike. Maybe you did spark it. Because I tell you what, ever since you said that is when it like took a turn, man. So hey,
Hey,
we tell
I,
ourselves a lot of things to get through the day. If that's maybe you did, Mike. Maybe
I'll
you
take a
did.
bow.
Look at that.
I'll take my bows.
Tony Ornelas, I would like to see this too. I would like to see Mike have a seat with the Jackals.
I'll have beer poured on my
Section
head, but
114.
still.
Section 114, man. Section 114. You know what I love about it too? They got kids involved. They got family. It's a whole thing, man. And again, man, if you don't know, um,
We don't hate the
you
Jackals.
know,
The problem
you know,
is that
no,
Mike thinks this is dumb. We goes when they are starting the chant of MVP
yeah,
for Wemby, and he's like, they're going ole ole ole,
yeah.
and then they're like,
Yeah.
go
Well, you know
Spurs,
what?
go
You know
Spurs.
what? You know what? What the smart thing that the Jackals are doing, I mean, again, I don't agree with what Mike said, but I understand what I say this a lot when it comes to Mike. I don't agree with him, but I understand him.
Yeah.
So what he was saying was it is going to be hard to get people in the crowd involved because like you said, you're drinking, you're talking to your girl, you're no one like it's like the wave. I don't know. I don't like the wave. That's
The
just me
wave.
personally. Like I'm not gonna get it. I like Steph used to hate that I didn't do the wave. Whenever the wave would come around,
Is
I
that
wouldn't
still a
do
thing?
it. Like I don't do it. Yeah. So I don't like the wave. But I get what Mike was saying that it's going to be really hard to get other people involved. So you do have just that small contingent of fans, the Jackals that are doing the chants or whatever, because some fans are like, "What's going on here?" Right? They're confused. They don't like. They've
Yeah.
never heard that. In my again, everybody doesn't go to every game, man. Some people, this is like, "Hey, man, this is my first game. I got these tickets for Christmas, whatever." So they start hearing these chants, and like Mike said, they don't know the words. They don't know the timing. You know what I mean? They don't know like when to say what or whatever. So you know what the Jackals did? They're giving out like flyers as people are walking in to give you the words to the chants, like to kind of like help you along. It's like in church, right? Don't they give you like read along to all this stuff? Like I go
The
to church and
songs.
I don't know what they're saying. I
That's
don't know what I don't go to church. So when I get forced to go for some reason, I don't know what to do, but I get this like list of like, okay, take the kneel, do this, do that. You get like a script. That's kind of what the Jackals doing, which is smart. I think it's
well,
smart.
well, I mean, it's kind of like Rodney Dangerfield and Caddyshack. It's good for you,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Nice hat. Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not. I enjoy the drum at the end of the game.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
enjoy the clap at the end of the game. That great. The occasional chant, fine.
Yeah.
But if it is 48 minutes of chants, dude, no. That was the problem that I have there, dude. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to hear 48
Oh,
minutes of
Mike.
chants at a game.
Yeah. Well,
Which is
you
probably
you
great
don't
that
gotta,
I'm watching. That I'm
you
watching
don't
this.
gotta listen and participate though. That's the thing. At the
yeah.
end of the day, like all these
Yeah,
people that don't like the Jackals, and they say it's to Europe or they say it's what you don't gotta participate. Then you just like it's out of sight, out of mind. Like why does it even bother you? That's
Look
what I
at
don't
that
get.
Hanover
Why does
fist.
other
He says
people?
the songs
Why
are on the
does
Spurs app.
yeah yeah?
Well,
Like I don't get why people's happiness and cheerfulness bothers you.
well,
I
because
don't get that.
it's one of those things where you're used to a certain atmosphere
Yeah.
at a game. I'll give you an example, right? Like you go to like football games, right? NFL games, college football games. There's certain plays where you stand up. There's certain plays where you sit down.
Right. Everybody kind of
So-
knows the etiquette, right? Like,
Everyone
yeah.
knows the etiquette. Like it's third down, 3rd and 3. Everyone get up, right?
Yeah.
But then there are some people, they do this at concerts too, that stand the entire game, which forces everybody else to stand.
Right.
That's the point I'm trying to make there, is that it's like, if I don't want to stand, I don't want to stand. And by the way, you saying that that you don't know the words or whatever the case, you reminded me of those people who take photos that don't smile. I'm suspect of those people. That exit 7 mentality of
I'm
group
too
photos,
cool to
group
smile.
photos,
Yeah, I gotta be hard. I gotta be hard.
family
Yeah.
photos with my kids,
Yeah.
right? You
I
see
got-
their family photos. They're at the beach.
Yeah. I gotta be hard. Yeah.
Hey, I got this video, man, that I want to talk about here as we kind of move away from the Jackals talk.
That's
This
funny.
is from Jason Williams. You remember White Chocolate from back in the day?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just saw this, man, per Legion Hoops. He was talking about Jason Williams. They were saying Jason Williams says Wemby wouldn't be as good on the Grizzlies as he is on the Spurs. He puts Wemby as the 4th #1 overall pick in the last 6 years. And this is per the Hoopin' Hollerin' podcast, I guess. So let's
So what he's
see that.
saying? Oh,
Rank the last 6 #1 overall picks.
Okay. Oh, I'm going with Cade Cunningham.
Cade,
Cade Cunningham
Cade
and
over
then-
Wemby?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Cade, Wemby.
No,
You
I'm
can
going
end it there.
Edwards and then Wemby.
Wow.
I'm not. Yeah. What's Wemby do, bro? On the Grizzlies. No knock to the Grizz, but what's he doing on that roster? He's still hooping, but he ain't doing what he's doing with the Spurs.
You think it's about who's around him as opposed to how he's built?
For sure.
Oh, I think it's because it's how he's built.
No,
I think Wemby is one of those players you plug in anywhere, he'll be fine.
I agree, but it's not as good on the Grizzlies roster as opposed to the Spurs roster.
Okay, so you have Cade first.
Yeah, and
Ant
Edwards,
second, and then Wemby third,
and Paolo.
and then Paolo. And then how about the next
Might
three?
take Paolo over Wemby. Whoever had to talk.
can you stop this?
Okay.
Can you
so-
stop this, Joe? Like, can you stop this? Like, seriously, like,
You know what?
this is
the thing, though, man.
ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
This is the thing, though, but he has some truth to it. Let's put it like this: would Wemby have the success that he's having right now if he was with another team? You know,
Yes.
I think that he's set up to have the success that he's having now because he is with the Spurs, and
Well,
that's
that-
not a
that's-
knock on the
but that-
Spurs.
but
That's
see,
a
that-
good
that's-
testament to them.
Well, no, it what that to me, what that says is he's saying that the Spurs team is good, right? Like the
Yeah,
people
they have good
around him
players
are
around
good.
him.
Yeah, but what's funny is before that, everybody said the Spurs sucked. Everybody said the Spurs were nothing with they only had Wemby. Like that doesn't make it make sense. Like I remember when Grizzlies supposedly were
Yeah.
the model. They said,
well-
"Oh, God," and everything was the model. So basically, he's like saying, like, "Oh, well, Wemby wouldn't be the same with the Grizzlies." And then he's like, "That's not a knock on the Grizzlies." Yes, it is.
Well,
It's absolutely a knock on the Grizzlies. Like you're saying that.
JHSB on our chat, which is powered by PF Chang's like that, says no lies detected. Wemby balled out after we got 2 lottery picks of Harper and Castle. The thing about it is this. First of all, White Chocolate is speaking like someone who has never won anything because he never did win anything. He also sounds like he's on something because
I mean, he said he
I-
would take Paulo over Wemby. Like
right now,
and he's saying
it's
Cade is the
funny.
best #1 overall pick. Cade's a baller. I get it, but man,
Okay, best ability is availability, and maybe that's part of it, right?
yeah.
So
yeah.
with all due respect and everything being equal, if everyone's healthy, Wemby is by far the #1 choice. But if you want to say that it's somebody else, it's Cade because Cade is more durable, then you can make that argument, right? It's not a talent, it's an ability issue.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just him just being a jackass when it comes to it all. Because if there was an NBA draft right now
Yeah.
and all 360 players were available, Wemby would go #1 overall. He would.
Yeah,
Right.
He would.
Of course.
He would.
Of
He'd be
course.
the best
Yeah.
player available, and he was going to go
Yeah.
#1. But I'm just saying, like, the success that Wemby's having
Yeah.
right now, it's a tribute to how well the
Yeah.
Spurs team has been put together and the pieces around Wemby that allow him to actually do what he does best.
That could
you
be
know?
said about
Sport.
anybody.
It's a team
That is-
sport.
exactly, it's a team sport. That
It's a
could be
team
said about
sport.
anybody. Hey,
But if he goes on
James-
another team, would he be as good? That's what the argument
It
is.
would
I
be-
don't
they
know.
would- they
Maybe
would
he might be
build-
better.
they-
I don't know. I don't
They
know.
build
right? I
around
mean,
him. They would build
it's a team
around him.
sport. It's just
Like
like
put him on a
Cade, like-
worse team, you know. That's what they're
Well,
kind of
of
what I'm
course,
saying. Like if you put him
yeah.
on a worse team with less talent around
Well,
him,
he'd
yeah, he
have
might
better
have better
stats
stats
or something.
but
Like,
the team would
sure.
still be horrible. Like
Okay, so
right now,
But
he's on a
to
good
me,
team.
that's common sense. Like,
Yeah.
no crap that you're the best player on a worse team. Like a
Yeah.
bad team, you're gonna have good stats.
But you're not going to have a good
yeah,
record.
like-
but you're going to have your stats are going to be through the
Right.
roof.
Well,
But everybody
how is
knows
that.
that.
How is that some kind
Yeah.
of profound statement? Like that's
No,
common
no, I'm
sense.
just saying
Like-
it's funny to
I
me
don't
how
understand.
he says
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Funny
Well,
to me how he says that. You know,
know
like,
what?
oh, if he played somewhere else, would he be as good? I think he would still be as good. But the problem is, would the team be as good? You know,
I
that's what
think
I'm
his
saying.
stats would be. I think if he
Yeah.
played in a bad team, his stats would even be better. Like
Oh,
his
no
stats
doubt.
would be better, but the
No
team
doubt.
might not be good. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
do you know what he
I
sounds
mean,
like?
but
He
I
sounds-
think anybody could say that. Any player, Cade wouldn't be as good if he wasn't or surrounded who he's surrounded by in Detroit.
he sounds like, okay, first of all, I just retweeted something, Joe. It was an argument between Kendrick Perkins and former Spur. God, what's his name? Richard Jefferson.
Oh, okay, I see
Did
it.
you see that? Did you see that argument,
Yeah.
Fernandez?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what it sounds like here because some people are all about stats, some are all about winning. You know,
Yes.
Tim Duncan could have, Manu could have averaged 30 points per game if he wanted to. Right, but he was
Oh, hold
about
on,
winning.
let me get the audio there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was about winning. Well, I got an echo.
It's gone.
Okay.
Yeah. I think a lot of us keep getting echoes.
So
It might be the audio.
It's whenever you bring up a video, Joe.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's when the audio
let's hear
comes in.
this debate if we can.
Yeah.
Place where kids are supposed to fucking learn how to play basketball, and you want to stick your chest out and be like, yeah, kids.
14-year-olds?
Yeah, 14-year-olds.
Okay, let's maybe let's back on this. Let's got the Lo siento. My apologies. Okay, so if you want, just get out of the video because we have an echo.
Okay.
So
There
there
we
was a
are.
debate going on between Richard Jefferson and Kendrick Perkins, where Kendrick Perkins tried to like intimidate Richard Jefferson.
Mhm.
I never thought Richard Jefferson would never back down. Richard Jefferson was leaning forward, like, you're not going to scare me out of this topic.
Yeah.
The conversation piece reminded me of what Jason Williams said. That's why I brought it up, was because they're talking about AAU, and they're talking about basketball, American basketball, not being as good as European basketball, and how there'll probably be an entire decade without an American winning the MVP award. And Richard Jefferson, Richard Jefferson, who was an AAU player.
Yeah.
And Kendrick Perkins, who runs teams and leagues of AAU, Richard Jefferson was saying, you are part of the reason why American basketball sucks. Because AAU does not foster competitiveness. It is basically a situation where it's an all-star team of people, and it's also people who don't learn any skill sets, who do full court pressing even if they're up 30 or 40 or 50 points, and that you're not learning anything new. And you have Kendrick Perkins saying, how dare you be upset that we keep pressing, and we're up 30, up 40. And Richard Jefferson saying, you're not teaching your players anything. You're not teaching them how to be good sportsmen. You're not teaching them how to be good teammates. You're not teaching anything. Fernandez, when you saw that whole thing going back and forth, and Kendrick Perkins leaning forward like he was upset, and Richard Jefferson saying, no, I'm standing my ground. It was a very interesting take. It's on my Twitter account at MJ Acquired Taste. What did you think, Fernandez?
Yeah, no, I like it. I like that debate because it brings up a lot of things. My son plays AAU ball, right? My son just turned 18, so he's phasing out of AAU and all that. He's in his senior year of high school. And what I will say about AAU, what I don't like, and we've been playing AAU since he was 5 years old. Like we've been in the AAU circuit here in Cali. Hell, I ran into Kenny the Jet Smith at an AAU game. His son was playing in the same tournament my son was playing at. I've seen Shaq's nephews at AAU games here in Cali. Like the AAU games are crazy. Like people are like, oh, that person's dad is an NBA player, and all that kind of stuff. It's like all-star games. You know what I mean? Like that's all it is. It's my son's high school basketball team, what I would like, they're trying to like make a glue team and like stay together. The AAU teams, they just throw together like the best kids from like all the different high schools. And it's fun, but like you said, I don't think it just they don't grow together. Like you know what I mean? They're not gonna like play together. They're not gonna do anything together. So I don't know. It's an interesting take to see that. And like I said, I see it just from being in AAU with my son and watching AAU basketball. It's like a showcase more than anything. You know what I mean? That's all it is, man. And it's a money racket because you pay up the to go to these AAU games and have your kids in these AAU games. But I agree with kind of what RJ is saying is like, there's a reason why American basketball isn't at the top level anymore. Look at it. Look at who's the MVP talks. Joker,
European players,
SGA from Canada, Wemby, Luca. I don't know. There's something there, man. There's something there. But before the 1992 Barcelona Olympics, it was all America, right? It was all US, man. That's where I think sparked the international trend after those 92 Olympics. I really do think that, Mike. What do you think? Right?
I'm gonna tell you the death of the NBA and the death of American basketball was when Kevin Durant joined a 73-win Golden State Warriors team.
Can't beat
That
him,
is
join
that,
him.
Super teams.
You
that
can't beat
that
him, join him.
that is something Magic
Yeah.
would never have done.
Yeah,
Bird
Jordan
would
would have
never
never
have done.
done.
Jordan
Yeah,
would never
yeah,
have done.
yeah.
Isaiah
Do you
never would have
remember?
done.
Yeah, remember, like, and I love looking at history, and Mike, and I love that you say that because you're right. Like, remember Isaiah couldn't get past Bird for the longest, right? He couldn't get it past Bird. Imagine if Isaiah would have just said, you know what, let me join the Celtics because I can't beat him. He finally found a way to beat them. Same thing with Jordan. Jordan couldn't get past the Isaiah Pistons for a while.
Yeah.
Would he have just said, "Hey, let me join them because I can't beat them," instead of like hustling and grinding and finding a way to beat them? You know what I mean? Like, I agree with you. Like this
Joy-Con
day and
says
age.
Joy-Con says the decision when
Yeah.
LeBron
Yeah.
James
Yeah.
joined Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh over there in Miami. That all happened in a 5-year time frame there, man. You know, so it was. I referee, by the way, AAU. I've done it before.
Yeah.
I've refereed AAU championship games, high school
Mhm.
championship games. Well, high school level championship games.
Yeah. Level. Yeah.
The parents suck. The coaches are
Oh, of course.
the coaches
Parents are the worst.
the
Coach,
coach,
oh my
the
God.
coaches. I remember one time a coach threatened me. Tall tale time.
Oh God.
A coach threatened me one time that he was going to kick my ass after the game. Right.
Well,
And
Hey,
and
that-
and,
well-
and I said, I remember telling him, I told the story on the show before. I remember telling him, I said, look, this was a semifinals game. There was a team from Houston. I said, I'm officiating the I said, okay, well, I'm working here on the championship game, which you
Yeah.
guys are not going to be in.
yeah.
So I'll see you after the game if you want to. I said, my car is right there. Was he there?
Parents-
No.
Parents suck. Coaches suck at AU, but so do some of the refs. So I'm telling you, I've seen some refs have some pretty horrible calls, man. And I get it, man. It's bang bang. It's bang bang. You got to just go. You know what I mean?
Well, the
It's a
problem
bang
with
bang.
the
So I get it.
problem with AAU games though is that they have like 20 games going on at one complex, and there's
Oh, I
whistles.
know.
There's whistles.
You're right.
sounding.
Yeah, the whistles. Sometimes you think it's a whistle for your game, but it's a whistle for the next game.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I hate
And-
those complexes, man. I hate them so much because you're right. They cram in, and I get it from a business standpoint. I get it. I'm a money guy. I get it. Mike is a money guy. You understand financially. I get why you want to cram so many games in one complex, but man, you're right.
Then-
the
then they have-
whistles,
they have chairs,
the
they-
cheering, you
they have
can't sit
chairs.
anywhere.
They have
Yeah.
chairs that people standing up.
Yeah, some of them have
the-
nets.
some
Some of them
of-
have these nets that you can't even really like see
The
through.
curtains.
Like it's it's horrible. Yeah.
the curtains and all that, and then you have somebody who's running the clock who doesn't know how to run the clock,
Yes.
and then
yeah.
then you have players with mismatched jerseys, and
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is a cluster F
Yes,
beyond
you're right.
imagination.
It really
So-
is.
and
It
then
really
and then
is, yeah.
and then you have the referees wearing shorts as opposed to wearing pants, and I think
Yeah.
that's part of the problem because when you wear pants, you're a little bit more professional out
Yeah.
there as opposed to going over there with Umbros, and trying to call again.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of AAU legends, I'm sure Carter Bryant was one. Carter Bryant sent to the
Mhm.
G League.
Mhm.
You know what?
I'm happy about it.
I am too. Why wasn't this done?
I like
from the
it.
get-go?
I like it. I like it.
Give him
You know
some
what?
run.
I like it. I agree. I think you should have gone sooner. I think I don't know, man. I really don't know the thought process, but I think he should have gone sooner. I like
Yeah.
Carter Bryant. I like Carter Bryant, and I know Mike, you don't like the term raw, but he's just he needs some more burn in an Austin level. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. I promise you, he's gonna. The kid has it. I'm telling you, man. I said this in the podcast. This is the 500th episode of our podcast, so we can harken back to some of the ones we talked about. I told you when I went to the summer league in Vegas, the kid was standing yelling defensive schemes in a summer league game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he has it in him, but
He has an
he
IQ.
does need reps. Yeah, he has an IQ. He has an IQ. Now, I'm personally, selfishly, greedily happy that he's going to the G League because in next month in February, the Austin Spurs are coming here to San Diego Clippers, which play here in Oakland.
Nice.
They literally, bro, it's 5 minutes from my house, like the front wave
Very
center.
cool.
So I hope Carter is still there so I can go see him live.
You saying the word raw reminds me of Chica because whenever we are listening, and this is going to be a hard rock segment here because we are
Yeah.
now sponsored by Hard Rock Cafe, a
Yeah.
musical moment here. The Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was raw like me?
Yeah. Mhm.
And Chica goes, that line goes, don't you wish your girlfriend was raw like me? And then the girl goes, raw. And Chico will say that part raw and will look at me and goes, what does that mean?
Yeah.
What does
Yeah.
that mean? Do you want a
Yeah.
girlfriend raw? It just seems, it
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
sounds gross. But
Hey, we got an incoming super chat we got to address.
Here comes the money.
And thank you, Matt Gomez, for the $4.99 super chat. He says, congratulations to 500. Cheers to many more. Appreciate
very
you, man.
nice, man.
Really
Thank you
do.
so much. Man, it's forgiving me, man. Because about the Jackals and all that stuff and SAFC, they give me forever forgiveness when it comes to it all. So that's
But
great.
I want to talk about the Miami football game, man. And
Oh,
man,
know what?
it was a good one.
wow.
You know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. Let's give some love to. Well, first we have to give love to PF Chang's. But before that, though, real fast before we go to football talk, unless we want to talk more Spurs in the back end.
Yeah.
Trae Young being traded to Atlanta. Good thing or bad thing for the Spurs because Atlanta plays better without Trae Young than they do with him. But it's not about 2026, the 2027 pick we have as well. I'm sorry, but they got a bag of chips for Trae Young. They got nothing.
No draft picks. No draft picks. Yeah, I was so surprised that there was no draft picks. I thought draft picks would be added to that. So for those people who say that Brian Wright gets fleeced here and there, like, bro, they got no draft picks. That's crazy to me. That really is.
They traded for
Chris
expiring
Pitt,
picks,
right? And yeah, exactly. And CJ, yeah.
Yeah, and it was they got CJ McCollum, former All-Star. Yeah, like a decade ago. I mean,
What is he gonna do? No. Yeah,
they traded for
you
an
know what?
expiring pick.
Yeah, I think I'm in the minority in this. I know people keep saying like, "Oh, well, they're better without Trae Young." I mean, I don't know if it's better in the long run. Like they're better now, like game to game. Like I know there's like, oh well, when he's not there, like. But I'm just saying, long run. I think the mentality is like a new shift, a new change. Like, so I still think that it's good for the Spurs draft pick. I really do. Like at the end of the day, Trae Young has been their franchise for forever, right? Like, so it's just it's a mindset shift. Like now Atlanta is like moving away from Trae. It's almost like they're in flux. They're just so like out of it. So I'm hoping that their season ends badly and the Spurs get a good draft pick. So
and as of right now, Atlanta's pick is number 13 going to the Spurs because it's a swap this year.
Which, as good as the Spurs are, that still ain't bad. It's not bad to get a 12 or 13 pick. Like, I mean,
it's not, especially in a deep draft.
Or a trade piece.
Atlanta holding on to a top 3 pick because they have New Orleans' pick right now.
Right.
So
yeah. That's why they don't care. I think that's why they don't really care, Mike. Right? They know they kind of have that in the bag, right?
Well, they got some studs there in the draft this year. So they're basically saying we're going to implode this team. Trae Young bust, Restart say bust.
Yeah.
But think about it this way: not only did they get rid of Trae Young, who did they trade? How did they get Trae Young? Go back in time. It was a draft day trade.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic. They had Luka Doncic, and they traded for Trae Young.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had kept Luka Doncic.
Right.
Imagine if they had done certain things.
Imagine. Yeah. Hindsight's always 2020.
It's great, man. It's great.
Yeah.
Let's give some love to PF Chang's La Cantera. It is lunchtime. And don't forget, on Wednesdays, they have half-off bottles of champagne and wine. Wednesday over there at PF Chang's. They power our chat. They do a fantastic job. Go tell Sean we said hi, man. Sean, by the way, walked 11 miles on Map My Walk the past couple of days. Dude, people are getting really competitive on that app. But let's give some love to PF Chang's La Cantera.
PF Chang's La Cantera, San Antonio's premier destination for dinner, date night, or happy hour. Enjoy one of their signature dishes, such as the Singapore street noodles, sesame chicken, or Chang's spicy chicken, or their infamous Chang's chicken lettuce wraps, which are delicious, by the way. You can enjoy all this while you're dining in an Asian-inspired atmosphere. And make sure to enjoy the new outdoor patio and try some of PF Chang's signature cocktails and drinks during happy hour, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. PF Chang's La Cantera is a proud sponsor of the Area 210 podcast.
Hey, thank you so much to PF Chang's La Cantera because, man, they do a fantastic job sponsoring the show. They take care of us over there. Sean takes care of us over there. A great place to have lunch. Again, you don't want to eat there for whatever reason, right? Let's say you're on the go. Go order to go. If you go to the La Cantera location, which is the one that sponsors us, in front of the restaurant, they have parking, so you don't have to worry about the
Yep.
big old line and do I get valet or whatever the case, or having to park like half a mile away. They have pickup location parking spots there in front of PF Chang's La Cantera. And then they have that $8.99 cocktail collection. Chica loves the lychee martini. Very, very nice. Hey, we're also sponsored by Hard Rock Cafe. Did you know that the Miami Hurricanes and the Miami Dolphins play at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, which is hosting the college football championship game, not this upcoming Monday, but the following Monday. And it's going to be weird. I wonder what the spread's going to be because the Miami Hurricanes are going to be a home team for the national championship. Remarkable. Yeah. This is a team that people were upset about making the playoffs to begin with because they got the last spot in the playoffs. I know they were ranked 10, but really they were the last at-large bid, if you will.
Right.
They got in ahead of Notre Dame. Notre Dame was a good team, but guess what? Miami beat them head-to-head. Should never have been ranked below them. But now the committee looks like geniuses because the number 10 team, Miami Hurricanes, goes on to make the national championship. A great game against Ole Miss last night. There were, 4 lead changes in the fourth quarter. It was a back and forth down the stretch. Carson Beck going back for his 3rd national championship potentially because he was a backup for Georgia for 2 seasons when they won the championship. We now have 3 years in a row where SEC has no representation in the national title game. Then they had the controversial ending, which was the Hail Mary, if you will, into the end zone.
Yeah.
Obvious foul on somebody. Call it on the offense if you wanted to. There was a lot of pushing and grabbing on that play, but man, congratulations to Miami. What do you guys thought, Joe? What are your thoughts on Miami hosting the national championship game at the Hard Rock there in Miami?
I kind of expected them to be here, man. Quite honestly, I was watching this team and I was like, you know what? This is a really good team that, it's not going to fly under the radar per se, but there's not going to be as much talk about them as there has been about some of the other teams. They've been in the conversation, no doubt. You've heard their name come up a couple times here and there, but not as much as some of the other prominent teams, But Miami, nonetheless, they're there. They're a very good team. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here for the national title, So I want to see this game, dude. I'm excited. You still have the other game though from Oregon, and who's going to be the outcome of that one?
Oregon versus Indiana is fun. And I know you have the casuals out there who are going to just, pick up their ball and walk out. They don't want to play with their toys anymore because they're elitists when it comes to the SEC. The SEC only won 1 game against a Power 4 team in the bowl games this year. That was Texas beating Michigan. Only 1 game, right? They won 3 bowl games or 3 playoff games, postseason games, but 2 of them were against each other, right? It was Oklahoma against, it was like they played each other. It was like Oklahoma against Alabama, for crying out loud. They were 1-9 against Power 4 teams. The SEC has collapsed, right? And it's so fun to watch, man. But Indiana taking on Oregon, those are 2. That's going to be the battle of the number 1 draft pick and the number 2 overall pick in the draft. Both of those quarterbacks there. Fernando Mendoza, can he continue this run, man? And it's interesting because I saw Kirk Herbstreit talk about this after the game yesterday, saying that Indiana has done it the right way because if you look at them, they don't have a bunch of 5-star athletes. They go on the portal. They get the 1 and 2 stars, and they develop a culture in there. Great soundbite. But Miami and Oregon have NFL players. The guys from Indiana are not going to play on Sunday, except for maybe Fernando Mendoza and a couple of others. But Miami is loaded with NFL talent. And, dude, I feel bad for that cameraman who got their shot ruined by Michael Irvin yesterday.
God.
Yeah.
Cameraman had the perfect angle for it all, and Michael Irvin jumps in the way, acting like an idiot. I'm tired of watching Michael Irvin out there, dude. I'm tired of watching Matthew McConaughey at UT games. I'm tired.
All right. Hey, you know what the payout was? Check this out, because you like the numbers, right? You want to make more. You got to call Mike, right? But look at that.
Excuse me.
And from the ACC's national championship payout. So the payout to Miami from the ACC for making the national championship game. 20 mil, dude, for the team. That's a good
Yeah.
chunk of change right there, man.
Hell yeah.
And you're talking about, I'm tired of Michael Irvin. I'm tired of Michael Irvin. Well, get this, man. Mike is something, dude. He's entertaining, man. Michael
He's
Irvin.
not.
He's
He's
entertaining.
not.
He's funny, dude. When you see him in the videos, he's funny, dude. Look at this, dude. How can you not like that man's energy, Mike? Come on.
Dude,
That's funny, dude. Look at it.
It's annoying,
What do you think, Mike?
man.
What do you think, Mike? It's an
Tell me how
act,
you
or what do you
feel.
think? What do you think? You think it's an act, or what do you think?
It's a look at me moment. It is narcissism run amok.
That's what it's about. That's what this. I mean,
Got the chain on and
is,
everything.
Mike is look at me. You know, I mean, what?
Oh, but to a point, man.
Look, man. He's out there having fun, Mike. Come on.
You're saying it's just overdoing it. Is what you're saying, Mike. Like you
Yeah.
can do it for a little bit, but all right, like we're done, bro. Like
What's the phrase? What's the phrase? He's a try hard.
Try harder, ho.
He's a try hard.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that, man. That cocaine is no joke, dude.
Oh, don't say that, man. That was. He admits to it in the past, but that's allegedly now.
He's always sweating, though, man. Anytime he's talking, he's in the studio. He has to have a little towel with him, bro, because he's always sweating, dude.
I would admit to it in the past, bro. I'll tell you that shit ain't no joke, bro. That stuff ain't no joke.
I remember being in the Super Bowl Radio Row parties over there in Phoenix, and he showed up. He rolled up, and he knows a lot of people that I know, and I got to say hi and all that stuff. But man, that's just how he is. He's wired that way, and that's when somebody accused him of being inappropriate, and it's funny because sometimes people are inappropriate and don't realize it. They're
It's true.
and that was a Michael Irvin thing, because I remember having that debate because there was like surveillance video about the incident that happened. I think it was a hotel employee. Wasn't accusing him of like of anything like touching or anything like that, but was intimidating. And it's so funny because I remember looking at the video and having a debate with people about it, and they're like, he did nothing wrong. And I'm like, he's 6'3", leaning over somebody who's 5 foot. I said, there's certain things that people don't like, and that makes women feel uncomfortable, right? It was a big old debate. And Michael Irvin, though, I honestly and truly believe he means no bad intentions, or he's trying not to be a bad guy. But he needs to realize that, like, that energy can be a turnoff or can be intimidating to some people. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, we do have an incoming super chat, man.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
So Sam Salinas says, cheers to 500 and 500 plus more. Glad to have been here for 95% of it. Thank you,
Very
Sam.
nice.
Appreciate
Very
you.
nice. By the way, Sam Salinas, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Amazing. My phone goes off every time someone in our contest goes for a walk. It's gone off 3 times in this show. So I picture people walking through the streets of San Antonio with their phone out because they're simultaneously watching the show, taking part in the chat, and they're going for a walk. So I'm going to update the standings right now. I got lapped hard on this one because we're having a challenge as to who can do the most miles walking. And right now, the leader is still Jen Noriega.
Man.
She's going toe-to-toe. 15.1 miles walked.
Nice.
That's amazing. And then we have Alfonso Alvarado, who has done 13.8. Sean Quintero, 11.5. Alex Noriega has done 10.2. Mario Cavazos has done 5. That's amazing. And then we have Black Bucket, who's done 4. It's nice, man. It just buzzes my phone. I know that it buzzes their phone whenever I finish or whenever Alex finishes or whenever. And it's just keeping each other accountable, that type of thing. I'll be doing a long walk tomorrow. I'll do at least 4 miles tomorrow. Maybe do 2 miles.
Nice. That's cool, man. Everybody getting healthy for the new year, getting out there, walking. And walking helps relieve stress too. You know, like when you work out and you do things like that, had a long day. I've heard that it does help relieve stress, you know. So I know Rick works out sometimes, and I know Myra works out a lot. Rick, she's always posting pictures of her in the gym, you know, like going to the gym.
Myra, hey, Myra, you know what Myra does when she works out? She listens to our podcast.
Nice.
Oh,
She
really?
said, no. She says that her workout cardio is listening to our podcast. So that's
Hey,
pretty
There you go.
awesome.
is it
Laughing.
Shout out to Myra.
is it
That's
Yeah.
narcissistic that I grade our shows, Joe?
Oh God.
That
Yeah.
sometimes
I watch myself sometimes, Mike. I'll join you. I'll join you in the narcissistic. I watch our shows and I
God.
focus on myself. You know,
Yo, skip what Jimenez
I
is talking.
rewatch them.
10 seconds forward. 10 seconds forward.
Yeah. Jimenez, whatever. Nobody cares what he's saying. Let me focus on what I'm saying and let me see what I do. You know.
Yeah.
You know,
But
it's
it's to
funny
get better.
because
You know what? I honestly, because I watch it so because I want to improve. Because
Yeah.
this is a tough thing. People don't realize like it's a hard thing to do to like get on here and talk and not do the like. You don't realize that you're doing the ums and the this and the that, and so it's good to critique yourself. You know. So
It is.
Mario Cavazos
My-
says that his miles should count twice because he skips, he doesn't walk.
Myra says he watches himself on our FaceTime calls. That's true. That's true. No,
He's
you know
looking
what's
at the top
funny?
right.
No, you know what's funny? So Myra and I, because we're long distance, obviously, and we'll do like little FaceTime dates or whatever. And sometimes I'm like, damn, I look good, I just say it to piss her off. And she's like, "Are you watching yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am. I'm looking at myself." Like, it's like Shawn Michaels, man. It's like, remember Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, back in
Yeah.
the day. He loved him some. He loved it. I love me some me. You know what I mean?
You know.
I love me some me.
You know what? Hold on, Rick. Hold on. I got you here, man. I gotta play this, dude.
Here we go. Myra, you see
I'm
what you
gonna look
started,
for it,
Myra?
dude.
You see what you started, Myra?
Oh man, this is it, dude. We gotta play this, man. I know there'll be an echo or whatever, but
Uh-huh.
this is funny, dude. This is funny stuff, man. Let me go ahead and see if I can get this here. I'm gonna play it on the screen. So we'll play the Shawn Michaels theme song for you, Rick,
Yeah. Oh, I love
from
it.
back in the
Yeah.
day. You remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get it. We gotta get it.
Oh, it's not playing, Joe.
We can't hear it. Yeah.
You can't hear it? Oh
No.
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 Yeah.
I know the song though. I know the song. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
Yeah.
I know
Let me
the
see if
song. I know the
I
Shawn
wanna get
Michaels
it.
song. I know it. I know the Shawn Michaels song. Yeah.
Hey, look, I'll play it with the audio. I got it now.
There you go.
Here
There
we
you
go.
go.
This is funny, dude.
Hey.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the looks. The drive should go wild. I've got the move.
Yes.
Theme
I
song.
love it. That's classic, bro. That's classic. I love it. That is my theme
Myra,
song. I'm
Here
gonna
we
send that to
go.
Myra.
Here we go.
I'm gonna send that theme song to Myra, baby.
Hey, tell her she needs to change that. That needs to be your ringtone, dude, on her phone. When you call her or you text her.
Exactly. You already know. Hey, daddy's
Uh,
calling. Daddy's calling. You already
Okay.
know.
So I have a hard rock question for you guys.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
So we're now sponsored by Hard Rock Cafe. By the way, before we go into Hard Rock music talk real fast, Mario Cavazos asked on our chat, powered by PF Checkers La Cantera, whether or not they can share the flyer. Yes, share the flyer.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure.
We want this to be a bash. So if we can show the flyer, the flyer, that'd be amazing.
Yes.
Today's our 500th episode, but we're going to celebrate January 24th at Little Woodrow's on 1604 in Braun, close to UTSA. I'll be there. Joe will be there. Chica will be there. Hopefully, Spernandes can make a guest appearance. That'd be amazing.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll try.
We're gonna have special guests as well. Myra's from Conroe. I'll take her. Just make it.
There you go. Myra, you could jump in with them. There you go. I appreciate that, Mike. I appreciate that invite. I really do.
Party starts at 6. It says till 10. We're also celebrating Greg Dela Cruz's birthday. He's one of our subscribers as well. So it's going to be a big thing that we're hoping to have out there. Special guests. We have tentative RSVPs from pretty interesting guests out there, man. So very, very, very nice out there. So the Hard Rock conversation I want to have with you is this. We talked yesterday about how Bruno Mars is going to have a concert in San Antonio, and he's going to be at the Alamo Dome. Leon Thomas was announced to be the opener, by the way. Leon Thomas.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's nominated for a Grammy for Best New Artist. You remember him from the TV show Victorious back on Nickelodeon days back in the day. He's also written for Ariana Grande. A lot of Ariana Grande's hit songs he wrote and produced. He's now his own performer. Leon Thomas could be opening up. But the hard rock conversation I want to have with you is this. I was looking at the list of like concerts going on in San Antonio that are not rodeo related. Everclear is going to be at the Aztec. All right, I like Everclear. You know, Santa
I like
Monica was a good
Everclear.
song.
What's that one? What's that one? Is it Everclear that like? Man,
We
it's
can
like
live out
Monica.
by
girl.
the ocean, leave the fire behind,
Yeah.
swim out
Yeah.
past the
Santa Monica.
breakers, watch the world die. Santa Monica. He also sang "I Will Buy You a New Life." That was a good song. You know, "Wonderful Again" was another good Everclear
Wonderful,
song.
wonderful.
Father
That's
of
the one
mine.
I was thinking about. I was thinking about
Father
Wonderful.
of
That's the one.
Mine was a great song. Father of Mine gives
yeah.
me chills because you could tell the pain that he had as a kid.
Yeah.
So we have all that, right? But there's going to be a concert at the Majestic Theater involving Bill Murray, the comedian Bill Murray, the actor Bill Murray.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking, guys, who is the best actor turned singer out there? Because we've seen Bruce Willis perform back in the day.
Mhm.
Eddie Murphy went number 2 overall one time at the Billboard charts with "Party All the Time."
I guess Prince was the singer then an actor, right? Or
But
right?
Prince was a singer more
That's what I'm
predominantly.
saying. He's singer then became an actor. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
saying
but
an actor then turned.
an-
Okay, yeah.
An actor who's primarily an actor who
Adam
sings
Sandler?
the Hanukkah song. Is that
The Hanukkah, yeah.
Tell your friend
Huh.
Veronica it's time
Yeah.
for Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Grab your gin and tonica.
In Hanukkah, yeah. It all rhymes, it all rhymes. Yeah.
It got me thinking about that because we've seen a lot of singers taking the stage. I know like John Schneider, who's from San Antonio, also in the Dukes of Hazzard. I mean, he was also a pretty interesting singer back in the day. He was kind of a dual threat when it came to it all.
Yeah.
But do you care when you see Kevin Bacon perform? I know we've seen what was that one guy? I always forget his name. He was in the Dallas Buyers Club. Not Matthew McConaughey. Who was that guy? Oh my God, Dallas Buyers Club.
It was Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, but it was Jared Leto.
No.
So Jared Leto had a hit song back in the day. Who do you have any actors that you like? The Kill, by the way, was a song I was talking about.
I you know what? I'm not a fan of I feel like whether you're an actor or like a basketball player or whatever, and when you cross over into something that's really not your thing, like music or acting, it's almost like if Tim Duncan were to act in a movie and it was crap, we'd all be like, we love it, like because it's Tim Duncan. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like you're kind of forced to like, if you like that person for whatever they do, it's like I like to like, hey, stick what you do and stick what you know. I'm not a big fan of like the whole crossover, like, hey, if you're an actor, start singing, or if you're an athlete, start acting or whatever. It's the same thing like in the WWE, you know what I mean? Like Hulk Hogan, like I loved Hulk Hogan when I was a kid, and then he played in these like movies like Suburban Commando and like all those other crap movies. No Holds Barred.
Yeah.
And like it was garbage, but I like watched it because I was like, I'm a Hulk Hogan fan. So I almost feel like it's like an obligation. Like if you like somebody for what they do, whether it's being an athlete or a movie star or whatever, when they cross over, you almost feel like obligated to like it. And it's like, it's crap.
I'm gonna throw some names at you. I just looked up a list real fast. Actors, primarily actors who had a hit song, include Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
With,
I remember that.
with Party All the Time. Anna Kendrick had 2 hits.
I love Anna Kendrick.
The
I love
Cup
Anna
song,
Kendrick.
the Cup
I love Anna
song,
Kendrick.
and also True Colors, which she sang with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze sang She's Like the Wind.
Wow. God. Yeah.
Don Johnson had a hit in the 80s.
Oh man.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
Hard Rock
Foxx.
Question.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx.
He sang with Kanye West. Gold
That's a good
Digger.
one.
Gold
Gold
digger.
Digger. Jamie Foxx is a good one. Actually, you know what? Jamie Foxx might be one of the like rare ones that's a good one because that
How
was a good
about
song.
how about one that won a Grammy? Bradley Cooper.
Oh
with-
You
yeah,
know who was nominated
with
for a Grammy
with
that me and
yeah.
Rick like? Oscar De La Hoya. You remember he took a year off of boxing to sing, and he
Yeah,
was nominated for
yeah.
a Grammy.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper was a Gaga, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Gaga.
We're talking. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Donald Glover, who became Childish Gambino, his alter ego.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
yeah.
Ariana Grande, who was an actor on Nickelodeon for many years. Selena Gomez. I
Sure.
thought it's now
A lot
those
of them
are dual
started
threats.
acting.
Those are dual threats.
Yeah,
I'm
they
looking at the
started like a
one-hit wonder ones.
Nickelodeon. Yeah.
Jack
There's
Black.
some
Black
names-
Bucket saying Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
Keanu
Yeah,
Reeves was in a band. So was Bruce Willis. He was in a band.
Yeah.
What was it? What's his name?
Mark Wahlberg. Oh my God.
Mark Wahlberg.
There's one.
Well, Mark Wahlberg. Well,
He was a
actually,
singer
he
first.
started as a singer and
Well,
then
he
became
was
an actor.
He was in the Basketball Diaries, by the way.
Well, yeah, but he was. You're talking about Mark and the Funky Bunch, right?
But it was
That-
the same
that's what
time
you're
as
talking
it was the same
Yeah,
time
yeah,
as
yeah,
Basketball
yeah.
Diaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
I
that movie
like
that he
Robert.
did? That he did where he was that rock star? What was his name of his band? The Steel Dragons, or what was it
Steel
called?
Dragon. Yeah.
Oh, what was that? What was that movie when he was a fucking psycho? I'm sorry, excuse my language. Where he was a psycho, where he was like a possessive boyfriend.
Oh, it was,
Fearless or fear or what?
No, it was
Oh,
Fear.
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 It
With
wasn't
what's her
Primal
name?
Fear. It was.
It was
Reese
like
Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that was crazy.
He was crazy,
Like,
bro.
they're on that like carnival ride. You know what I'm saying?
If you know, you know. You
it's
gotta
just
go watch
if
the
you
movie,
know,
bro.
I'm not gonna get into details, but that movie is crazy. And
Yeah.
that movie made him like just it showed a different side of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was the
I think
villain.
it's a
Black
wide
Bucket.
range.
Black Bucket with a great one. Athletes who turned musicians. Okay.
Oh God.
Oh, they're never good. Tony Parker, like I see, that goes back to what I'm talking about. We love Tony Parker, so we're gonna pretend that his French album is like good. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
No.
bro.
By the way,
Come on, bro.
the best album name, by the way, was in the '90s by Wayman Tisdale. Remember Wayman Tisdale?
I knew
Basketball
where
player?
Mint is though. Yeah.
The name of his album was called Power Forward. That was great, man.
My
That was
God. Remember
great.
Shaq had an album too? Who else did?
Shaq did, yeah.
Allen
Mhm.
Iverson had
Remember-
an album.
Carl Lewis's national anthem.
Mhm.
Can we? Oh, we can't play that. Can we play that? Carl Lewis with the
No.
national anthem. Oh, come on.
Mhm.
We don't got the rights for that, man.
They
You
said
can-
they
you
said
can get
Jennifer
us.
Lopez. They said J-Ho. She started as a fly girl, man, right?
I
A
was
living
just saying-
color, bro.
I was still
Started as a
Jenny from
fly
the
girl.
block.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy when you think about like how the origins of some of these people are, you know?
Hey,
Yeah.
Deion
How many
Sanders
rings does she
had
have already, man? How many rings does she have?
Oh, bro, she has more rings than the Cowboys.
Jeez,
You know what I'm
that's
saying,
no lies,
bro?
man.
That
No
girl
lies.
got more rings, bro. Oh man,
How many
Mm.
times J Lo married? Let me see here.
5 or
According
6,
to
right?
Google,
Got to be
4.
4.
But
Okay,
the
yeah.
problem is that she has come back and circled around to the originals, you know, because she
Yeah,
she was
yeah.
she married Ben Affleck and
Yeah.
then came back to him. Ben
Mhm.
Affleck is an interesting character, man, because like how do you lose Ana de Armas and then go back to J Lo?
Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes.
The heart
know.
wants
Be like
what
that
the heart
sometimes.
wants, Mike. You know?
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
ever heard
We should-
Ben Affleck?
we
Have you
should-
ever heard Ben Affleck speak Spanish?
No.
You've never heard it?
No.
No.
Joe, look it up real fast. YouTube Ben Affleck speaking Spanish,
God.
like on a talk show. Okay, it's great because I don't know if you knew this, but Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are fluent in Spanish. They're
Mhm.
from Boston, but they
Yeah.
both spent time in Mexico, living in Mexico.
Mm.
So they know Spanish, which is why if you look at Matt Damon is married to an Argentinian woman, and you always see Ben Affleck date Latinas,
Mhm.
not only because
Mhm.
they're smoking, but also because he speaks Spanish fluently.
Yeah.
It's the
Well,
funniest
just-
thing.
Yeah.
So-
Just
so
like,
when you-
like Myra said, typical toxic Latinas. You know.
When
already
you
know.
when you hear
La Toxica.
when you
Mhm.
hear him speak Spanish, though, his personality changes, man.
Changes. Yeah, exactly. It takes over, bro. It takes over, bro. It's
He's
different.
speaking in tongues
It's
like they do in church, bro.
Yeah, it's so funny
We
because
should,
like
we should talk. We need we need some relationship talk.
here's Ben Affleck.
The internet is losing it over Ben Affleck's Spanish speaking skills. The actor is going
Okay.
Mierda, es una película de mierda, no lo creo.
The internet.
He's speaking in tongues, bro. He's speaking in tongues.
Yeah, if you look up on him at a when he's on like Good Morning America in Spanish, Despierta America or whatever that's called,
Yeah,
and you hear him go off on you hear him go off on a while. It's great, dude.
I think that
It's
was
great.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get the clip.
Yeah, Tony Nellis says Ben Affleck speaks better Spanish than me. Mario, while you look that up, Mario Cavazos is on our chat saying, "Isn't all the Ball brothers?" I know LaMelo had a minor hit when it comes to it all. Mario also saying that I'm speaking that he speaks more Spanish than me.
Let's see. This is Desperta America.
Es para ti, sabemos que eres grande.
Wow, muy impresivo, gracias.
Primero que nada, gracias por estar aquí, gracias por hablar español, gracias por defender nuestra lengua. Y sé que tu hija me estaba contando backstage, tu hija habla mejor español que tú y eso te frustró.
Sí, es muy difícil. Mi hija tiene 14 años y ya es un poquito mejor que yo.
Qué bien.
Pero siempre supe que tuve acento mejor porque aprendí español en México cuando tuve 13 años. Vive allá. Y entonces supe que no tengo un perfecto vocabulario o los verbos, pero tengo acento.
Increíble.
Y entonces estuve trabajando con Ana de Armas.
Correcto.
Y pregúntala, escucha a mi hija y escucha mi acento y dime cuál es mejor.
I mean, how impressed are you? Are you not entertained?
He speaks better Spanish than Mike.
He speaks better Spanish than 90% of people in San Antonio. By the way, Ben Affleck is English, Irish, Scottish, German, Swedish, and Swiss. So it's not like he is, you know, Spaniard.
No connection. Yeah.
Yeah. What's he saying, Mike? I don't know. I was mesmerized.
Yeah. I love it.
He was talking about how he doesn't know perfect Spanish and that he lived in
his dialect. He was saying like his dialect is a little off sometimes, but he has the accent, you know.
Yeah.
But look at the personality that he had with it, man. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It turned him into a different person. He started doing all this and all that. You know, like it changed him more than the language. It changed his whole personality, like you said, Mike. Yeah.
Very, very nice. I like it. I like it.
I like it. We got it. Let's get some relationship talk. Let's get a relationship talk, right, Mike? Joe?
Yeah, we got about a minute or two, and then we're gonna have to
we got
transition
a little
out.
bit. Okay.
So we're celebrating number 500 relationship talk. You know, we are getting to the point of the football season where it's all coming to an end, right? It's beautiful. We had the semifinal yesterday. We have another one tonight. Then we've got the football playoffs. But at some point, football's going to come to an end. And we're going to need to have movies and TV shows to cuddle up with our chicas with. Fernandez.
Yeah, sports are over, so it's time for us to focus on our girls. So.
Yeah, so Fernandez, what's the one TV show or movie you're going to cuddle up with?
Titanic is always the go-to. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is my go-to. You know, it doesn't matter because you can put on whatever because at the end of the day, like the focus is going to be away from what we're watching and on ourselves.
Netflix and
you
chill.
know what I'm saying? Netflix and chill. Exactly. Are you still here? Are you still here? You know, Myra knows. Myra knows what I'm talking about. Are you still watching? Like the Netflix thing pops up.
Oh my God.
Are you still watching? Like she's bent over. We're not. We're both watching. You know what I'm saying? So we're good. Yeah.
Rick cries watching The Notebook is what Tony says.
No, bro.
I've never seen The Notebook. Is that any good?
Man, Tony,
bro.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Hey, dude, settle.
Yeah.
No,
It's a
we
joke.
don't.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke, but it's more personal. But it's all good. But yeah.
Well,
It's all
how
good.
about
No.
this? How about are there movies? Are there movies that do make you cry? I'll give you an example.
Yeah, like sad movies. Yeah, like people dying. You know, like that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Well, like I'll give you an example here. Dude, the one that gets me misty eyed all the time is Field of Dreams, dude. The end of Field of Dreams
Really?
gets me every time, man. You know, when he calls out for his dad in that movie.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
no,
the-
yeah. Field of
Yeah.
Dreams is a good one. Field of Dreams is a good one.
Yeah.
That one always pulls at your heartstrings, especially
Brian's
if you
song back in the day
lost
was also
somebody.
one.
Yeah, that
Brian's
one's
song.
good.
Who was
If
that?
you
I'm not
wanna-
mad.
James right?
I'm not bad, big dog. I'm not mad. Trust me.
I was
I'm not
gonna
mad.
say, if you're looking for a movie that's like rom-com that you want to chill out with, Fever Pitch is always my go-to, man.
Fever Pitch is a
That
good
one's
one. That is a
funny,
good
dude.
one.
Never
Yeah,
seen it.
that is a good
Funny,
one.
dude.
Mike, you gotta watch that. You would like that.
That one's
Fever
funny,
Pitch.
dude.
Yeah,
But
Jimmy
where's that-
Fallon
where's that-
and
where's
Jimmy
that-
Fallon and Drew
Here's the
Barrymore.
thing, man. I don't like Jimmy Fallon. I think Jimmy Fallon's the least funny person that's in New York or Hollywood. I just like I hated him on SNL. Like he
You would
like
like
the whole
him in this.
the whole point of
I think-
SNL.
I think it's not about Jimmy Fallon. There's more. The movie isn't about Jimmy Fallon, so I think you would like it, Mike. I really do. Try it.
I'm
Try
gonna
it. It's
I'm gonna
funny.
give it a
Fever
try.
Pitch.
I'm not a
Try
big
it.
fan
Yeah,
of Drew
yeah.
Barrymore either, man. Drew Barrymore, I mean,
It's funny
50
because
First Dates was all right.
okay, it's the movie's like the
Yeah.
premise on the Boston Red Sox when they went on their
Yes,
Their
yes.
run.
That's why I like
championship
it
run.
too, because it's a sports movie too. It's not
Yeah.
just a rom com. Yeah, yeah.
So the funny
All right,
thing
it's
is
streaming
like
on.
it should be on the platforms, but the way the premise of the movie is, it's like he meets this girl, right? Drew Barrymore takes her on a date, but it's more about what happens behind the scenes with his buddies because they have these season tickets, right? So they get all excited. and
Are you telling me too much?
No,
are
I'm
you
not
telling
telling
me
you
too
too much. I'm
much?
saying they have like
No, he's
season
telling you
tickets.
this. Yeah, this is
The premise of it. They have
synopsis
season
of the
tickets.
story. Yeah,
so
yeah.
The whole thing
Yeah.
is them getting together to
Yeah.
find out what games they're going to go to, but it's about football. It's about relationships. It's about, hanging out with your boys too. It's
Yeah,
funny,
yeah.
dude. You got to check it out because you have like a lot of other side characters that kind of make the movie funny,
Yeah.
I gotta give it a
Yeah.
try. I gotta give it a try.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you're
like
not
some
too
of- some of-
blunt. Too blunt is TOO, Tony. By the way, you can't spell.
Oh, dude,
go ahead.
just disregard it, dude.
Let's
We gotta-
just
we
move
gotta
away
get
from
away-
it.
we
Yeah,
gotta- we
yeah.
gotta get away
For
from
sure.
that, dude. And
Yeah.
I will say this, dude. Tony, stop it. All
Thank
right.
Be
you.
nice, Tony.
Yeah.
Be nice. We've
Be
already said
nice.
you have to be respectful in the chat, bro. Like for real. Let's be nice, dude.
But it's funny because I don't know many movies out there that are sports related that Chica's gonna like. Chica was an athlete herself, by the way. She played college softball.
She was a pitcher, right? No, catcher.
She played catcher, right?
Mhm.
And I'm afraid of taking her to the batting cages, man. I've never taken her to the batting cage. She says she hasn't hit the ball in about 10 years. She's gonna
Yeah.
be raking. She's gonna be raking. She told me that she would hit the ball over the fence, and I believe her.
She probably could.
Dude.
Mhm.
I'm afraid of taking her, dude. She's gonna.
Hey,
she's gonna out-hit
she
me.
might got some. She got some power, bro. She got some power.
gonna
Nothing
outclass
wrong
you,
with
Mike.
that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all.
You know, class you, Mike.
Serendipity is another good one. Black Bucket brought up
Really?
Serendipity. That's a good movie. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
movie's that one? I've never seen that one. I've heard of it.
Serendipity. That Serendipity. That's a good rom com. Yeah. Watch out with your lady. Serendipity. That's a good one.
Serendipity. Very
Mhm.
nice. I don't know, man. I think we should have a movie theater and go do Kingpin. That's a good movie. too.
Kingpin is funny, dude.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
always
You know
a
what movie I
go-to
showed?
of
You know what movie I showed Chica the other day that she had never seen that she really loved was Flight with
mine. Oh,
Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Denzel. Yeah, that's
And
a good one. Yeah.
Beth from Yellowstone. That was a good
Yeah,
movie.
I like that
I
one.
told
Yeah.
that was the origins of Beth from Yellowstone because Beth
Yeah.
basically played the same character as she does
yeah.
Yeah.
in Yellowstone on that movie. That was a good
Yeah.
one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Hey, if we could show the flyer real fast, we'll wrap up the show by
Yeah.
showing the flyer again. It's going to be on January 24th. We're going to have a party over at Little Woodrow's, 1604 and Braun. Again, party starts at 6 o'clock. It's going to go till 10, but we'll probably be there till 2. Let's just call it what it is. 1604 and Braun. I'll be there. We have special guests who have RSVP'd, but they don't want us to say who they are for one reason or another because I don't think they, because they're soft commitments, is what they are. One of the ones that has committed is James Pledger from San Antonio Sports Stars. So Pledge, looking forward to being out there with you. I told them we'd make it to last call at Rue Pub if he goes out there. So we'll go hang out with him. But 500 episodes in the books, dude. 500
That's a lot,
episodes in the
dude.
books.
500 in the books, man. Hopefully 500 more coming up here soon.
Yeah, very, very nice. Fernandez, thanks for being on with us today. Spurs
appreciate you
start
guys.
a road trip tomorrow in Boston. They have the Minnesota Timberwolves on Sunday, and then Tuesday against Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm worried, Joe. I'm worried it's Fernandez.
The matchup isn't gonna be as good. If Wemby plays and they got a good, healthy Vassell and they're at full strength, man.
Yeah.
Is Vassell coming back? Is Vassell coming back?
Hopefully.
They need
We'll
him.
see.
They need him.
Yeah.
If they don't have him against OKC, that might be the difference maker, man. Because Vassell's been the glue for the team. As long as they have Vassell on the court and they don't have Wemby, I think they can still beat OKC.
Yeah. Very nice, man. Very nice.
Yep.
I like
Have
the
a good
shirt,
weekend,
dude.
Texas Latina.
One
No,
last.
that's perfect. I love it. I love
shirt.
it. I love the plug for the shirt. Chica did good, man. I knew you didn't get that on your own. I knew you didn't, man. When I saw that, I said you didn't get it on your own, man. Had to
He's
be
not
Chica.
cool enough.
Hey, yeah, hey, Joe. We have one last super chat from Black Bucket.
Black Bucket must be on a walk right now. Says congrats to fellas. Again, fellas, we appreciate it. Black Bucket, we appreciate you, my man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the support and for listening. And again, share the stream with people. Share the links to us and hit the like button on the way out and let people know that we're doing what we're doing. 500 has been fun.
I like that shirt.
We're gonna do 500
I like that
more.
shirt, Mike. I like that shirt, Mike. I got.
You know why she bought it for me,
bro? I knew you didn't do it on your own. I knew you didn't.
She bought this for Miami because we're gonna be at the arena in Miami watching the Spurs play the Heat on March 23rd.
Oh, I'm jealous.
It's funny because March 23rd.
I might have to look up some tickets.
Okay, there you go.
I might have to meet you. That sounds too tempting to me.
Swing on by, dude. The more the merrier.
I'm being serious. I'm serious.
I'm serious too.
Y'all are gonna be there?
Yeah, Chica and I. We already bought our flight. We haven't bought our tickets yet, but we will go to the game.
Okay.
We will go to the game.
Well, let's hold off on tickets so we can get them together.
Well,
that sounds like a good idea to me, Mark.
Chica's daughter lives in Miami. She lives literally a block away from the Hard Rock, Stadium there, literally a block away. And anyway, she wanted us to go visit because she gets homesick and she wants us to go over there and visit.
Yeah.
So we go to Miami every 2 months to go visit her daughter. So Chica's there going, what day do you want to go? And I said, well, let me look at my calendar. What I was really doing was looking at the Spurs schedule.
Look at the Spurs schedule, exactly. That's what I do. Everything I do is like, hold on. Let me look at my calendar. Yeah, my Spurs. Yeah, exactly. I love it.
So I looked at it. I was like, they're playing the 23rd. I was like, do you want to go to the 23rd because the Spurs are playing? And at that point, she was like, Spurs are playing, game on. Let's make this happen.
Bro, and you know what? I got to see my guy Norman Powell play. So I might.
There you go.
And then Chica was like,
Mike, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I really am. Real talk.
You can fly into Miami or Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
They're both right next to the arena.
Okay. Let me know. You know what? We'll talk offline. Because this sounds like a good idea.
Everyone have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend. Go Spurs. Go this weekend. And tonight, Indiana against Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams,
good one, man.
Both teams higher ranked than Miami. Miami will be favored to win.
Hey,
it's a home game. It's a home game, baby.
I love it. You gotta love it. Yeah.
Very nice. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. Fernandez, thanks for being on. Joe, can't do 500 without you at all. Like this show does not exist.
Joe's Iron Man. Joe's Iron Man.
The show exists without me. It doesn't exist without Joe.
It exists with all of us. Yeah, it exists without all of us except for Joe.
Yep. Very nice.
All right. You boys have a good weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday. Go Spurs. And whoever team you're rooting for on wild card, hopefully they win. Anybody but the Eagles.
Yeah. Stay puro. Stay puro.
All right.
Very nice.
Later.
We'll talk Texans on Monday. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.